Hi guys, and welcome back to another video in the kitchen with Pen. And today we're going to be making something that's quite a hot topic on a lot of the British foodie Facebook page, and that is sausage rolls. So come along in whilst we make some sausage rolls. Right then, in my bowl I've got some seasoned pork sausage meat. I did buy it as sausage meat. You could also use sausages and you just squeeze them out the skins. So it is seasoned, but I'm going to add in some freshly chopped sage, just over a tablespoon, just to give it a little bit more of an oomph, shall we say. And now what we've got to do is we've got to mix it all in, because we don't want one lump of sage in one place. So a bit like when we were making the kebab, we have to get our hands in. Oh, it smells nice. There's no two ways about it. So really work it in, and right, that's it. I think that's all the sage worked in. So I'm going to go and wash my hands, and then we'll be back. The next thing we'll need is some puff pastry. Now, I occasionally, once in a blue moon, make puff pastry, but to be honest, it's much easier to buy it. So this is a large block, a large roll that I purchased in Tesco's. I used to buy Sainsbury's all butter puff pastry because it really was good, but of late it's gone downhill, so no more all butter puff pastry here. So all we do is just open the roll. I mean, I'm not even going to use the whole of this roll, I doubt. No. So that's the pastry. Just pull it out. You don't need to, as I say, it's already rolled. No need to do anything else. So I'm going to cut what I don't need, and I'm going to take that away. That'll do something else that I may show you. And then we need to take our sausage meat, and we're just going to roll it or squidge it out into a sausage shape, strangely enough, that's going to fit in here. So I'm just going to pull it along, because I don't want a huge, well, Steve probably would love a huge sausage roll, but we don't want a huge one. So I'm just going to do this, and we'll be back for the next part. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to egg wash one side, just so that it sticks. Right, and then we're going to roll over and just go as far as to get it touching, and I'm going to pop an egg wash down this side as well, just where it's going to touch so that it actually sticks. And I'm going to cut what I'm not going to use, because all these bits here that I'm cutting can be used to make something else. Don't think it's going to waste. Right, and we're going to roll over so that the seam is sitting on the bottom like so. Just going to make sure that I've pinched it in so that it will stay. Now I know that I've got a bit of excess there, and I can feel it, so I'm going to chop. These bits I will throw away because obviously they have touched the pork. Right, now this is where it's up to you. You can cut small sausage rolls about yay big. Yeah. You can cut slightly larger, or you can do like I'm doing. I'm going to make two big ones because this is actually going to be a dinner. So we're just going to cut through like that. Then we need to place them on our baking tray, which we have lined with baking paper. The next step is to slash the top to let any steam out, because we want our pastry to crisp. We don't want it being all soggy. So I'm slashing now. There you go, and I'll bring those up so that you can see. There we are. And finally, we need to egg wash, because we want a nice colour on these sausage rolls. I mean, you could, if liked, pop some nigella seeds on the top, or some sesame seeds, or even some poppy seeds, just to make them a little different. I may do that before I actually bake, but now I have made sure that they have got a lovely coating. I'm going to then just make sure that those holes aren't filled with egg, and they're not. Now, you don't have to do this, but I feel you get a better pastry if you do. I am going to pop these into the fridge for about 30 minutes, and we'll be back when it's time to bake. Right then, we're back and it's time to cook the sausage rolls. I'm actually going to use the air fryer again. Now, there's two reasons for this. The first one is it will cook quicker, and the second one is that obviously an air fryer will use far less energy than putting on my oven just to cook 2 sausage rolls. So always think about the cost of things, yeah? Especially now in the UK, we've had such a huge, or we're having such a huge increase in our energy prices. Okay, so come on down and I'll show you what's next. Right then, we've got the sausage rolls. I did egg wash before I popped them into the oven, because I want a lovely golden colour. I'm just going to, and that's not the oven, I did mean the fridge. I'm just going to egg brush them again, and this should give us an absolutely beautiful golden colour. Right, and to make them look a little prettier, if you like, I'm going to just pop some nigella seeds onto one of them. Just gives another different texture, obviously, and I just think they'll look quite pretty. What else would be nice, but I am not going to do it, it would be to put some flaked sea salt on top. That would look gorgeous and taste amazing. So that's that done, and now it's into the oven. So I'm going to set the oven, and it has an automatic fallback of 190, so I'm going to leave it at 190, but I'm going to cook them for about 20 minutes. Oops. 21, that'll do. We'll start. Don't need to preheat, so all I'm going to do is to just pop them into the oven. And just like yesterday, as long as I can get them in. There we go. In we go. Shut the oven door, and that's all there is to it. Right, this is our dinner, so what am I going to have with it? Well, I've already twice cooked some chips. Now, by twice cooking, I mean I've cooked them for 5 minutes in boiling water, and then I've given them a 10-minute fry at about 150–160 degrees, so that I know they're fully cooked in the middle, which means that all I need to do is to fry them for about 2 or 3 minutes at 180°C to get a nice crispy outside but a lovely soft middle on my chip. And obviously beans, why not? Sausage roll, chips and beans, lovely. Talking of sausage rolls, I did say earlier that it was on British food sites I'd seen it. yes, it was where I'm seeing lots of people saying, oh, I want to make sausage rolls, how do I make sausage rolls? But these are British food sites that are based in the US or other places in the world, and it's people, perhaps they're expats or people who like the idea of British cooking, and they wanted to know some ideas of how to make typically British things. So I'm doing my best on those sites as well to, I don't want to say educate because that's wrong, isn't it? To let them know just how tasty and how simple lots of British dishes are. So as I say, we'll be back when these sausage rolls are cooked. Right, I have actually turned the temperature down a little because they were browning so well, and once again the foodie does, foodie, it's not foodie, is it? This Silvercrest does cook beautifully, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the tray around so that I, oh look at those, don't they look good? So that I know that everything's going to be evenly cooked. They look amazing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't really blow my own trumpet, should I? But hey, I'm going to. So I've turned them round and we'll carry on cooking until we are finished. And these are the twice cooked thus far chips. Okay, so you know they're cooked through. My fingernail would go through them, and as I say, all I'm going to do is pop those into the fryer for a couple of minutes. So next time you see these and these, they should be fully cooked and ready to eat. Well, we are on the last couple of seconds and I think they're looking good. I know I'm the only one, oh, and Steve, that can taste it, but I'd love to know what you think of the look of it. People watch, but I'm not getting many comments. I really would love it if you would comment more. So please, could you do that for me? Thank you. Right then, I'm just waiting for this to actually switch off, although it says that it's done. It has to, there we go, power down. So, shall we take a little look-see? Right. Now, be honest. I only want honesty. What do you think to those? They smell fabulous. I think the Nigella seeds have just set that off nicely, although the plain one looks good too. So I'll get these dished up and we'll see what they look like once they're out. Right then, that's the dinners dished up. Steve has his, here is mine. So we all know what comes next, don't we? I mean, oh, that does look good. And that is the taste. Okay then, I'm just going in for the sausage roll because, actually, can you hear that? Lovely and crispy, because I know what beans and chips taste like, don't I? There we go, cooked all the way through. I did actually check with the temperature probe and it was hitting over 60. So, without further ado, that pastry is really good. It's the first time I've bought this one. It's so flaky. It's just got a little tiny bit of meat and some pastry there. Blooming lovely. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to, if you like us, give us a thumbs up. And please, please, please comment down below. I'll see you again very soon on another edition of In the Kitchen with Pen. Bye bye. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a like. If you'd like to subscribe, click on our picture here. If you want to see more videos of what we get up to, click here. Thanks for watching. Bye.